Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. So today we are going to do a mani for Together We Mani, and the theme is just the tip. I knew instantly that I wanted to do butterfly tips. First, we got to get the color on. So I am using Revel's Bubbly, and it's a soft pink shimmer. It's really beautiful, really subtle, and I thought it would be perfect for the art that I wanted to do. We are only going to show the first layer, and then I'm going to do the second layer in the clear cap off camera to save room for the fun reverse stamping that we're going to get to in just a few minutes. This does not take long at all, and then we'll get to the fun part. But I did want to say, in my last video, I mentioned that I would likely have full cover tips on in this video, which I did do. And I quickly changed my mind. I just decided that for the health of my nails, I need to be patient and keep doing press-ons for a little while. They are actually doing really well, and I'll show you a close-up in my next video. But that nail on my right hand, the pointer finger that was really bad, is looking much healthier. I just continuously keep them short by clipping off any of the grow out, which is very minimal, just for the record. But that's the majority of the damage. So I just clip it off and keep them clean, keep them really short right now. And they are doing much better. So we are done with the first layer. I'm just going back in and double dipping like I always do to soak up any of the liquid, because I do use the Odorless and they tend to stay wet a little bit longer. But this is like the perfect trick so that I can then immediately go in, dust off, and go into my second layer. Second layer is done. Clear cap's done. We are activating. And then I, of course, will file and buff off camera. If anyone's interested in seeing a filing and buffing on press-ons, I believe I've done one in the past. The reason I don't link videos, I mean, I could find them and link them in the description, but I do everything on my phone. I don't do it on a computer. It's just easier for me. So, but yeah, they're all there. I do need to go and do like playlist, because now that I have a good collection of videos, yeah, that would probably be a good idea. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 5 stampers, and I'm going to stamp the exact same butterfly on all 5 stamps. This is going to go by pretty quickly. I don't show laying down the black stamping polish on everyone. I think I do it sporadically here and there. But I obviously do put new black stamping polish down on the butterfly every time, because otherwise I wouldn't have anything to pick up. And this part is relatively easy. I think I got away with like 3 times of reapplying the black polish before I had to actually clean off the plate. Yep, there we go. I'm cleaning off the plate now, and then reapplying. Some plates you can't even do more than one. Some plates I can do it the whole way through, where I never have to clean it off. I can just keep reapplying. It kind of just depends on the plate. This one, I had done my 4th one, and then it didn't look very good, so then I had to clean it off and try it again. I just didn't put that in the video because this does get a little bit repetitive and long. So there we go. We've got our 5 stamps all done, and they are set up to the side. And I don't know what I got on my little palette thing, but I'm just going to put this purple polish off to the side, so if that is oil or something, it doesn't get on it. And we are going to start doing our reverse stamping. So I'm taking the pink first, and I'm going to do the pink all the way through. All 5 stampers, I'm going to do the pink, and I'm just kind of putting it in the top, the middle, and the bottom. And then we'll go in with our other color. And I don't know what, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't have like colors in mind or anything like that. And then I was looking at my stamping polishes, and I picked up a pink and I picked up a green. They're very bright, summery pinks and greens, very neon-y. And when I first showed my fiance, he was like, "Oh, you did Christmas nails." And I was like, "Look closer. They're not Christmas nails." I guess from a distance, they looked very Christmassy, but when you look up close, you can see that they're butterflies and that they're a pretty pink and a pretty green and not a Christmassy red and green. But from a distance, he was like, yeah, that looks like Christmas nails." I thought that was funny, but I don't know why I picked these colors. It's just I looked at them and they're what told me. They said pick me, so I did. I think it turned out great. If you looked close up, if you looked from a distance, then it was a little bit hard to tell what was going on. But that's pretty typical with my nails. So I believe I only show doing the first three butterflies because I am doing them all the same. I didn't really see the point in doing all five for you guys. So we're going to get into this green and I'm just going to fill in all the open spaces. So there should be the top and then a little bit at the bottom. I wanted the pink to be a little bit more of the highlight. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I wake up pretty congested like every single morning. Um Mostly cuz I have like horrible allergies, and now that we're like in spring and then about to be in summer, my allergies are going to kick up into high gear, which I didn't even know was possible because they're horrible all year long. Yay me. So, yeah, if I sound really congested, I am not sick. I've never, well, I get sick, but it's just my fun allergies. And I take a prescription allergy pill and they help, but they don't get rid of my morning congestion. So, anyway, back to the nails. I'm almost done showing you guys these, and then we will set them aside. I actually have not filed or buffed my nails yet because I put the activator on and then I went straight into this because I figured that way I could buff and file while these were drying. Kind of like to try to multitask, but there we go. The butterflies are done. Our nails are nice and hard. We got our clicky clack sound and boom, like magic. They are filed, shaped, buffed, all that stuff. Stamps are dry. So we're going to go in, and usually I use the Nailzinacoffin Nailed It sticky base. But this is essentially the same thing. It's just a lot more liquidy. I don't like to use these for decals, but they work just fine for stamps. And in reverse stamping, you really want something sticky. I could use Maniology sticky base. The reason I don't is because you have to be very specific on the dry time. If you add the stamp while it's still too wet, it's not going to stick. And if you let it dry too long, it's not going to stick because it doesn't stay sticky. That is why I prefer foil glue for stamping, because I can put it on and I can come back 15 minutes later if I want, and it's still going to be tacky. And I love that. I don't wait that long. In fact, these I don't even, I just wait until they go clear. Once they're clear and I can't see any of the white, I know they're ready and I'm good to go. The Nailzinacoffin sticky base, I let sit for 5 minutes though. So I do that a little different. It's a little thicker, but we're just going to go and we're going to carefully try to place all these butterflies on the tip of the nail in the exact same spot. Do you guys think that I managed to do that? I'm going to tell you right now, I did not, especially on this nail. I think this was the one I messed up. Either way, they turned out fine. I added a little pink at the tip of one of them because I was so off, and then the stamp kind of like tore off at the very tip. I just added a tiny little dot of pink polish, and you can't even tell unless you look really closely, which I don't think anyone's going to do that. And even if they did, I don't know if they could tell. But anyway, I'm going to take any of the overhang on the ring finger and the pinky because they are a little smaller, and I'm using the exact same size butterfly on all the nails. I just take my cuticle nippers and I nip off any of the overhang. That way I don't chance ruining the stamp. And it works perfectly. Just clip, clip, and we're good to go. So at some point here very soon, I decide that I need to add a little bit to at least two of the nails because it is also Floral Friday, and I've been participating in Floral Friday, I think, every week. So I decided to go in and do some more reverse stamping. Actually, initially I was going to use just the pink and the green on its own and do a little bit of a leaf and a couple of little flowers. I tried that. That's why you can see green and pink all over my stamping or my paper towel. And they don't look good on they don't show up on the nail because I don't have the black background. So I picked a different flower design. Right now I'm just going in with my dotting tool and I'm cleaning up any of the stuff that I don't want on my nail. I don't want these to be too big of images because they're sharing nail space, and I did use the very short tips. So I'm going to take the green, I'm going to fill in the leaves with the green, and then I'm going to take the pink and I'm going to fill in the flower with the pink, and then I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes before I put them on the nail. I don't show you guys me doing both images because I'm using the same, a little bit different part of the stamp, but the same image, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. And I already showed you guys a bunch of reverse stamping. So I'm only going to show this one, and then like magic, our 5 minutes will be up and we'll put them on the nail. And then now I have my Together We Manny collab and my Floral Friday collab nails done all in one. And then I don't have to post twice today, which I really try to avoid doing. But unfortunately, sometimes it happens because I'm not thinking when I do my video, oh, you're doing this collab today, or it's One Color Wednesday, or whatever it is. Although I don't do videos on Wednesday. Oh, bless me. Okay. So like I said, like magic, our 5 minutes is up. We are going to put one stamp on the thumb and one stamp on the middle finger because they're the two biggest nails. I thought that the stamps would look best on them. So there we go. We've got that done. And we're going to clip off a little of the excess. And voila. Oh, I thought I was going to show you guys a close-up, but apparently I'm going to wait. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to put another layer of the foil glue on top of all the nails. And this is my smudge-free top coat. I mean, it's not a top coat, but it works as a protective barrier so that when I go into top coat, as long as I wait a good couple minutes, and I'm smart about the top coat. So nail polish top coat, or as you guys are about to see, gel. Why am I using gel? I'm allergic to gel. What am I doing? Well, I am not allergic to all formulas, and I didn't know that. Anytime I've tried gel in the last couple years since my gel allergy, it's been basically the same products I was using before. And of course, I'm going to have a reaction because I had a reaction, and that's why I stopped using them. But I had this thought, and those were HEMA-free, I just want to add. I was very particular about only using HEMA-free. These are not HEMA-free. I made sure they were not HEMA-free. I intentionally bought a gel base and gel top coat that was not HEMA-free because the ingredients are formulated different, if that makes sense. Like, you can't just take HEMA out of something and leave everything else the same. Otherwise, HEMA would not be an ingredient in gel. I hope that makes sense. Not that I'm a chemist or really even know anything about this, but I decided that I wanted to give a different formula a try and see if I had a reaction. And I did not. And these gels were on my natural nails when I tried the full cover tips. And I had those on for a few days before I decided to stick with press-ons. And I had zero reaction. Same with Model 1s. And same with Beetles. So those three so far I am good to use. Now, I don't know when I go back into doing whatever my natural nails, any kind of enhancement on them versus press-ons, that I will play with gel a lot because I don't want to chance getting an allergy. I'm so scared that if I even feel the slightest tingle or twitch in my fingers, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. So I'm not going to be stupid about it. I'm going to be cautious. But with press-ons, especially when I'm like these, I wore for 24 hours or so, no reaction at all. So yeah, oh, and I was just top coating, by the way, and then I cure for 60 seconds, and now they're on my hand. The set on my right hand, which is just a glitter one color, is all gel from start to finish, no dip in that one, and I did not have a problem. I believe my next video will also be gel, so we'll see, and it is a different brand, which I'll talk about in my next video, but I'm pretty happy about this because I have so many gels. Granted, I have a lot that I can't use because they are what I was allergic to, but most of my polishes are Model 1s and Beetles. So at least I know now that I can use those at least on press-ons. I will see if I can use those on my nails. Maybe. I'm likely going to stick with dip for the most part. But if I can use a gel top coat, that will make my life easier and make me happier. So anyway, we are wrapped up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the reverse stamping. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.